Hello grade 8 students. Today I am going to do Year-End Evaluation 2017 Department of Education Western Province paper. So you get 2 hours for this paper. As you know, there are 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1, 20 short questions, and part 2, you have to answer the first question and 4 more questions. Each question in part 1 you get 2 marks, and first page you get 1 to 6, then question number 7 to 14, then 15 to 20, then you get part 2. So answer first question and 4 questions. First question carries 16 marks and any other question carry 11 marks. So you get question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6 and 7. Make sure that you ask for line papers and answer part 2. So let's do this paper now. Let's take question number 1. The general term of the number pattern 5, 10, 15, 20 is 5n. Which term is 60? So general term is 5n. So that term is 60. So you have to find out the value of n. So 5n is equal to 60. So what is n? Divide both sides by 5. You get n equals 12. 5 times 1, 5. For 10, that's 2. So 12th term is 60. 12th term is 60. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 2. Multiples of 5 between 3 and 23. Between means you can't take those two values, 3 and 23. Multiples of 5. Write down the elements in A within curly brackets and find NA, number of elements in A. So what are the multiples of 5? First one is 5. Then 10, 15, 20. You can't write 25. So 4 numbers are there, 4 elements. So what is NA? That's 4. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark each. Question number 3. 15ab is 3 times 5 times 8 times b. 12a squared b means 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12, a squared b. 9 means 3 times 3, a, b into b. Find the highest common factor of 15ab, 12a squared b and 9ab cube. So highest common factor, so you can find out the common ones. 3 is common. 1, 3 is common. What else? A is common. This one. A is common. And 1b is common. So what's the highest common factor? Highest common factor is 3ab. You can write 3ab. Two marks for that. Question number 4. Write down the inequality represented by the number line. -2 is not included, open circle, and 3 is a solid circle. So you can write x is in between -2 and 3, but 3 is included, so you put the equal sign there. So -2 and 3. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark for each part. Question number 5. Find the perimeter of quadrilateral ABCD. Outer length 7, 7, 5, 5. Just add those numbers. 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5. 10, 10 plus 7, 17. 17 plus 7. 24 centimeters. So 2 marks for that. Question number 6. Following number line is used to represent addition of two directed numbers. Write down the values represented in box. So here -2 and then becomes 3. So the final answer is 3. How you get 3? So you need to add 5 plus 5. Then only you get -2 and plus 5 becomes plus 3. So -2 you get 3. So that's what we can write. 5 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units to the right. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark each. Find the value of A, O, B. That means x value. But around the point O, the angle sum is 360. So x plus 23, x and x plus 37, that's 360. Add it, x and x and x, 3x plus 23 plus 37, 60 is equal to 360. Take 60 to the other side, 3x becomes 360 minus 60, that's 300. Divide by 3. X becomes 100 degrees. So you need to find out x, that's AOB angle. That's 100 degrees. So 2 marks for that. Question number 8, simplify. 9 1 over 11 divide by 11 1 over 9. So we'll make it to improper fractions. 11 times 9, 99 plus 100. Then again 100. Now what you do? You write the first fraction as it is, and for division you convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So 9 and 100. So change upside down. 100 get cancelled out. You get 9 over 11. So 2 marks for that. Question number 9. There are 4 red pens, 7 blue pens and 9 black pens. What is the probability of taking a blue one? How many blue ones are there? 7. Out of how many? 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 9, 20. So the probability of getting a blue one is 7 over 20. 2 marks for that. Question number 10. If time is Sunday 2015 at time zone -3, what is the Greenwich time? So if you draw this, Greenwich means 0, -3 value is there. So -3, this value is Sunday, the day is Sunday, and the time is 2015. So 3 hours later. So that means you have to add 3 hours. So add 3 hours. 2015 plus 3, 23, 15. So 11:15 p.m. Second part, which time zone is Monday 3:15 at the same time? So Monday means 24 hours later. So we'll see first what's the standard value at 24. That's 27:15. Now the time is here 23:15. We'll check with Greenwich time. What's the difference? 23:15, when you subtract, you get 4. So that means plus 4. So the time zone is plus 4. So plus 4, you get Monday 3:15. So plus 4 is the time zone. So how many marks? 1 mark each. Question number 11. Underline which shows correct direction of P from A and B positions. So this one, P is here. So from E is 30. So what is this angle? That's 60. If you take this one, B, from south, that's 70. And from west, that's 20. So we'll read and see. North 30. South, that's wrong. North and south, 180 degrees. You can't say 30 degrees to south side. So we never write like that. Always north with the other direction, east or west. So second one, first one is wrong. South 60 degrees east. So that's correct. And what about this one? South 70 degrees west. That's also correct. So second one is correct. Third one we'll just read and see. South 30 to east. That's wrong. And south 20 west is wrong. So other way round. And north 30 south, definitely it's wrong. And south north, we don't write like that. So the answer is 2. So you can underline that. This is the correct answer. So 2 marks you are getting. Question number 12. What is the actual distance represented by 6 centimeters when 1 to 50,000 scale is used? 1 to 50,000. That means 1 centimeter represents 50,000 centimeters. Divide by 100. That's 500 meters. Divide by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. 0.5. So half kilometer. 1 centimeter means half kilometers. What about 6 centimeters? Half into 6. You get 3 kilometers. That's the actual length represented by 6 centimeters. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 13. Write down appropriate words in the blanks. Center of the circle is O. Shaded region is called. So bounded by 2 radii and arc. That's a sector. So sector, or you can say minor sector. That's a small one. So minor sector. It is bounded by part of arc and 2 radii. So you get 1 mark each. 1 mark each. Question number 14. 8% of a value is 3,200. Find the total amount. 8% is 3,200. What about 100%? That's the total. So you divide by 8 and multiply by 100. 8 times 4. 400 into 100. You get 40,000 rupees is the total amount. 2 marks. Question number 15. Find the square root of 900, but 900 is given 36 into 25. We'll take that 36 into 25. So what is 36? You can write 6 times 6. That's a square number. 25 is also a square number. That's 5 squared. What happens when you are taking square root? Square term and square root get cancelled out. And then you get 6 and 5. 6 times 5, you get 30 as the square root of 900. 2 marks. Question number 16. Simplify. 27 tons and 434 kilos divide by 11. Tons and 434 kilos. Divide by 11. 11 times 2, 22. So 5 remaining. 5 tons means 5,000 kilograms. So you can add 5,000 to that. So what you get? 5,434. 11 times 4, 44. Then 10 remaining. So 103. 9, that's 99. So 4 remaining. 44 means 4. 11 times 4, 44. So 0 remaining. So what's the answer? 2 tons and 494 kilograms. You get 2 marks for that. Question number 17. Underline the correct answer. Number of bilateral symmetry in an equilateral triangle. 3 sides are there. So you can get 3 figures. So 3 is the answer. Number of rotational symmetry in a square. So 4 times you can rotate. You get the same figure. So this one. Shall I draw the axis of symmetry here? You get 1, 2, 3 like that. So bilateral symmetry and rotational symmetry. So 2 marks, so 1 each. Question number 18. Fraction subtraction. 1 minus 3 over 11. How can you write 1? I can write 11 over 11. Same base. I can just subtract the numerator. 11 minus 3, 8. 8 over 11. So you get 2 marks. Question number 19. Draw y equals 2 and x equals minus 3 lines on the Cartesian plane. Y equals 2 means always y value is positive 2. So that's a horizontal line passes through minus 2. That's y equals 2. Then x equals minus 3 means a vertical line passes through minus 3. So you can label it. This is x equals minus 3, y equals 2 line. 1 mark each. Question number 20, that's the last question. Name 2 regular polygons that can be used for tessellation. What are the 3 main figures that you can use? Square, equilateral triangle and regular hexagon. So you can write any 2. Equilateral triangle, square, or you can write regular hexagon. So you get 2 marks. So that's the last question in part 1. So let's do part 2 now. Question number 1 in part 2. You get 7 parts. Remember the lesson about solids that you have covered with your mathematics teacher? And activities done about platonic solids? Regular octahedron, regular dodecahedron, regular icosahedron are some examples for platonic shapes. Name another 2 platonic solids. Cube is a platonic solid. And then regular tetrahedron. Regular tetrahedron is another platonic solid. draw a net of one of the platonic solid you have mentioned in part 1. So we can do cube. So what's cube? You get 6 rectangles. So you have to get the same shape, same size and same shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 squares you need. So that's the net for that. So how many marks for that one? You are getting 2 marks for this, writing any 2, and 2 marks for the net. Write down the number of edges, vertices and faces in the solid you have drawn in part 2. So we can draw the cube and count how many edges, faces. But don't try to count with the net because it's not folded. Now we know 6 squares are there, so 6 faces are there. Number of faces 6. Number of vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. And then how many edges? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges are there. How many platonic solids are there? Altogether 5. 5 platonic solids are there. Write down the Euler's relationship. So what's the Euler's relationship? Vertices plus faces is equal to edges plus 2. How many marks? So part 3, you get 6, 12, 8. That's 3 marks. And here 2 marks for this answer. And E plus 2 is V plus F, 3 marks. Next one, find out number of edges, vertices and faces in the given 3D figure and show that this solid satisfy the Euler's relationship. So we'll count vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices are there. Then edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 edges are there. How many faces? 2 triangles, that's 2. 3 rectangles, 3 plus 2, 5. Now we'll check vertices plus faces. 6 plus 5, that's 11. Edges plus 2, 9 plus 2, 11. So we can see that V plus F is equal to E plus 2 Euler's relation satisfied. So both sides are equal, so you can say Euler's relation satisfied. So how many marks for this one? You get 2 marks for that. Let's take the last part. A solid has 11 vertices. Vertices 11. Faces also 11. find number of edges of that solid. So according to Euler's relationship, P plus F is E plus 2. Substitute the values. 11 plus 11, E plus 2. You get 22. Then minus 2, you get edges. So how many edges? Edges are 22 minus 2. That's 20 edges are there. So how many marks for that? You get 2 marks. So 2, 2, 4, 4 and 3, 7, 9, 12, 12 and 4, 16 marks for that question. First question you get 16 marks and the other questions only 11 marks. Question number 2, that's a statistics question. The distances traveled to school by teachers in a school in rural area are as follows in kilometers. Show this information in a stem and leaf diagram. So how you construct the stem and leaf diagram? You can first draw a letter T. And then this is stem, this is leaf. And first digit you can write in the left side and the second digit to the right side. Unit 1 to the right. So 4, 8, 3, 5 means stem is 0. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can extend this line and you have to write in order. So what are the units, digits? 4, 8, 3, 5. So 3 is first. 3, 4, 5, 8. You have to write in order. When you take 1, what are the numbers? 12, 17, 15, 11, 13. So 11, so that's 1. Then 12, that's 2. 13, 3, 15, 17, 5 and 7. Then 2, 20s. 8, 4, 0, 6, 9, 8. Okay, so starting from 0. Then you get 4. 24 is there. Then 26. Then 2 to 8s are there. And then 9, 29. Then 3, 30, 32, 37. So 0, 30, 32, 37. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 41, 43, 46 and 47. And 5s, 3 and 8. So that's the stem and leaf diagram. You have to write down the key. What's the key? We'll take any number. 4 stroke 1 means 41. You have to write down by taking any value. 4 stroke 1 is 41. So that's the stem and leaf diagram. So how many marks for that? So you are getting 3 marks altogether. Part 2, how many teachers have taken for the survey? You have to count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Altogether, 24 teachers are there. What is the maximum distance traveled in kilometers? That's the maximum value, 58 kilometers. What is the minimum distance traveled in kilometers? Minimum is 3 kilometers. So let's give marks. 1 mark here, 1 mark and 1 mark. What is the range of values in distance? Range means maximum minus minimum. 58 minus 3. 58 minus 3, that's 55 kilometers. If we divide the distance into groups 0 to 9, 10 to 19, like that, which group has highest number of teachers? So let's divide 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. So how many teachers? 0 to 9. You have to refer this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6. Let's do the other one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. So what's the highest number of teachers here in this group? So 22, 29 kilometer distance is the highest one. So 2 marks here and 3 marks for this one. So altogether 3 and 2, 5, 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11 marks. So let's do the next question. Question number 3. You have to do 3 parts. If 512 into 14 is 7168, find the values of the given expressions. So you have to think about the decimal point. 512 and 14. So how many places? 3 places we have to keep. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So the answer becomes 7.168. What about the other one? 512 and 14 there. So the same answer, but decimal places are different. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you put the decimal point here. 512 and 14. Now extra 0 is there. So that means you have to put extra 0. What about division now? Division you have to do separately. So first you get rid of this decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Multiply by 1000 both the numerator and the denominator. 71680 then. 1, 2, 3. This one is 512. So now here extra 0 is there. 512. So when you divide 7168 divided by 512 is 14. But extra 0 is there. So that becomes 140. So let's give marks. 2 marks here. 2 marks. 2 marks for this one. And for this answer, 2 marks. So altogether 8. Find the value of 6.578 into 100 minus 4,974 divided by 10. So we will first multiply by 100, move the decimal place 2 places to the right. 1, 2. So 657.8. This one you divide by 10. So move the decimal place here. 497.4. Now subtract. What happens when you subtract? 8 minus 4 is 4. 7 minus 7, 0. 15 minus 9. That's 6. 5 minus 4 is 1. So 160.4. How many marks for second part? 1 mark. Part 3. If ABC is 35, find complementary angle of ABC. Complementary means when you add the two angles, 2 or more, you get 90. 60 with 30. 50 with 40. So 35, what's the complementary one? 90 minus 35. 55 degrees. Find the supplementary angle of ABC. That means add up to 180. 180 minus 35. 145 is the supplementary angle. How many marks? 1 each. So we gave 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 marks. Question number 4. Let's do that. 5 parts are there. A person is mixing nuts, savory and dal to make mixed savory packets. Nuts and savory 1 to 1. Nuts, savory and dal. 1 to 1 ratio, nuts and savory. And savory and dal 2 to 1. Write down the ratio to nuts, savory and dal in the simplest form. So the lowest common multiple is 2. That means this is 1. This one you have to multiply by 2. 2 times 1, 2. So 2 to 2 to 1. How much savory in kilograms for 5 kilograms of the mixture? The whole thing is 5 kilograms. So savory means, what's the fractional part for savory? 2 parts out of 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. So that means 2 kilograms of savory are there. So how many marks? 2 to 2 to 1, 2 marks here. And 2 kilograms, 2 marks. Third one, what is the amount of nuts need to mix with 4 kilograms of dal? Now we found 2 to 2 to 1. Dal, this is nuts, savory. Dal is now 4 kilos. So how many nuts? That's double of that. So 8 kilograms of nuts need to mix. What is the mass of the mixture if 4 kilograms of dal is used? 4 kilos is dal. Then nuts 8 kilograms. Savory also 8 kilograms. So when you add all together, you get the total mass of the mixture. 8 and 8, 16 plus 4, 20 kilos of the mixture. Percentage of savory in the mixture is 37.5%. Ranjan mentioned. Do you agree with the statement? Give reasons. So let's calculate the percentage value. Savory. Savory means 2 parts out of 5. As a percentage, multiplied by 100, you get 40%. But Ranjan mentioned that's 37.5. That's not equal to 40. Do you agree? Do not agree. Do not agree with the statement. Let's see how many marks. 8 kilos, 2 marks. And then 20 kilos, 2 marks. And 40%, 2 marks. And do not agree, 1 mark. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 4, 11 marks for that. Question number 5. Construct only using straight edge and the ruler. Straight edge is the same as the ruler, and you can use the protractor to measure. And perpendicular heights, you can use the set square. So let's do that. Draw a line segment AB 10 centimeters. So take the ruler. (10 centimeters length). So you have to use the compass to construct the triangle. (10 centimeters). That's A, B, 10 centimeters. Mark the C point where AC is 8, BC is 6. So let's take the compass. (8 centimeters). AC, so you keep on A and draw the arc. Then BC is 5. BC is 6. So you take 6 centimeter length. And then BC. 6 centimeter. Now we have the C point. Connect with the ruler. AC, BC. And we can mark the length. This is 8 centimeters and 6 centimeters. Measure ACB. You can use the protractor and measure this angle. So we'll keep it here. On top of that. So here exactly 90 degrees. So you can write ACB angle is 90 degrees. What type of triangle is ABC according to angles? One angle is 90. So we call that's right angled triangle. So how many marks? So you get 3 marks for construction and 2 marks for finding this 90-degree angle and 2 marks for right angle triangle. Let's do the next one. Find the area of the triangle ABC. We found this is right angle triangle. So we know the base and the perpendicular height, 6 and 8. So what's the area? Half times 6 times 8. 2 times 3, 3 times 8, 24 square centimeters. If the perpendicular height to AB from C is h, find h. From C, the perpendicular height from here is h. This is h. Then what's the area of the triangle? Area becomes 10 into h into half. That's equal to the area, same area. 24 is equal to half into 10 into h. So 2 times here 5. So 5h equals 24. So what's h? Divide by 5. You get h equals 5 times 4, 20. For 40, that's 8. 4.8 centimeter is the height. So how many marks for that? 24 square centimeters, 2 marks, and 4.8 centimeters, 2 marks. So we gave altogether 11 marks for that question. Let's take the next one. Question number 6. You get 4 parts. So that's algebra question. Simplify. 6a minus 4b minus 5b plus a. Like terms you can add. 6a and plus a, you get 7a. Minus 4b and minus 5b, both are minus. So you add 4 plus 5, 9, and that's minus 9b. Then the next one, find the value of this expression when a equals 5 and b equals 3. Is this the same expression? Not the same. So we can simplify first. 6a and a, 7a. 7a minus 2a, 5a. Minus 4b and plus 5b plus b. Now you can substitute. A equals 5, b equals 3. 5 times 5 plus 3. According to Bodmer's multiplication first, 25 plus 3, you get 28. So let's see how many marks. 7a minus 9b, 2 marks. And 28, 3 marks. So 5. Part 3, expand brackets and simplify. 3 into 3p plus 2q minus 4r, 2 times p minus 3q and 6r. Each and every term you have to multiply by the outside number. Expanding brackets. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 4, 12. Now multiply by 2. 2 times p, 2p minus 6q plus 12r. Now like terms you can add. 9p and 2p, 11p. 6q and minus 6q get cancelled out. Minus 12r and plus 12r get cancelled out. So the final answer is 11p. Then write a into a, simple a to the power 3 as a power of a product. So this means you have to consider power 3 as well as this one power 3. So you can write like this, or without the multiplication sign you can write this way as well. So how many marks? You are getting 3 marks for this one and 3 marks. So 3 and 3 is 6 and 5, 11 marks. Let's do the last question in this paper. Question number 7. Price of a book is B rupees and price of a pen is 17 rupees. Construct an algebraic expression for price of 5 books and 3 pens. So let's do that. 5 books, 1 book is B. So that's 5B. Total is in rupees. 3 pens, 1 is 17 rupees. So 17 times 3. So you get 5B and 17 times 3, 51. So the expression is 5B plus 51. For 5 parcels of each with 5 books and 3 pens cost 1255. Form an algebraic equation and find the price of 1 book by solving the equation. So 5 parcels like that. So 5 times the cost for 1 parcel is 1255. That's the total. Divide both sides by 5. You get 5b plus 51 is equal to 5 times 2, 10, 25, that's 5, 1. So what's 5b? 251 minus 51, you get 200. Divide by 5, you get b value. So that's 40. So what's the price of a book? 40 rupees. So let's see how many marks you are getting. 2 marks for this and 3 marks for writing the equation and solving everything. 3 marks. 3 plus 2, 5. So earlier we gave how many marks? So this is the first part. So only 5 marks we gave. Part B. Volume of a cuboid with length 30, width 25 and height h is 15,000 cubic centimeters. Find the height h of the cuboid. So volume, length into width into height, that's equal to 15,000. All are in centimeters, cubic centimeters, everything. So you don't need to convert. 15,000 divide by 30 and 25. 1 0 get cancelled out, 3 times 500 and then you get 50 times here, 25 times 2. So 20 centimeters is the height of the cuboid. How many cups of 300 milliliters needed to fill this cuboid fully? 300 milliliters means 300 cubic centimeters, because 1 milliliter is same as 1 cubic centimeters. So here 300 cubic centimeters is 1 cup. So how many times you have to fill? 15,000 divide by 300. 2 zeros get cancelled out. 150 divided by 3. 50 times you have to fill. How many marks? You are getting 3 marks for this part and 3 marks for this. So 3 and 3 is 6 and we gave 5 altogether, 11 marks. So that's the last question in this paper. Make sure that you do all the questions and watch my video to check your answers.